I told my husband the truth about his sister-in-law. I had a conversation with my husband recently that I felt he used to be like the gay best friend to his sister-in-law, Jenny. Now, before anyone gets upset, I had to explain it in a way he could understand because he wasn't getting my point at first. Since I met my husband and his family, Jenny has been really disrespectful toward me. It all started back in 2022 when I first met her. Initially, she was nice and respectful, but as time passed, I noticed my husband confiding in her because they were friends since their teenage years. I didn't mind at first, but then he started sharing things about me with her, and I wasn't okay with that. So, I had to sit down and talk with him, and he did understand, but Jenny twisted things around, making him think I was being manipulative. She was really feeding off the drama between them. I know what you're probably thinking. He shouldn't have gone to her with all his issues, but I tried talking to her too, thinking she'd be supportive. I opened up about my insecurities, and that's when things took a turn. Jenny started showing me old social media posts of my husband that she claimed were recent, making it seem like he was chatting with other girls behind my back. I reached out to my sister-in-law Ashley, who I have a better relationship with, to get the scoop. She confirmed that those posts were fake. When my husband confronted Jenny about it, she flat out denied knowing anything and told him I was lying. So, I told him I was uncomfortable with him talking to her because it felt like she was sabotaging our marriage. I caught her in several lies about my husband, and it was clear she was manipulating him. She'd call him to rant about her problems, and he'd end up mirroring her emotions, which was frustrating. Now, I get that my husband has social anxiety, making it tough for him to make friends, and when his childhood friend married his brother, he thought he found a buddy in Jenny. But honestly, she was just using him as a therapist, draining his energy while stirring up drama. I managed to make him see that, and he even admitted she'd done the same with her old roommates. Fast forward to about 9 months ago, when we both ended up pregnant at the same time. I shared my baby name in the family chat, and I had this gut feeling she'd try to take it. The family kept asking her about her baby name, and she said she wouldn't tell anyone until the baby was born. I was relieved when my baby arrived first, allowing me to use the name I wanted. I forgave Jenny for her previous actions, even though she had done a lot to hurt me. But after the holidays, things shifted again. She started acting weird, asking about our marriage, and my husband excitedly told her how much fun we have together, saying, "My wife is like a guy with tits." Her expression changed immediately, and she seemed jealous. After that, she started asking my husband for favors, needing help with her baby while I was busy with ours. I was frustrated, especially since I was handling my own responsibilities. But anytime my husband tried to help me, her face would change like she was being disrespected. Then, during a family issue, I confided in her about how I felt, and she was on my side. But later everything blew up, and we asked her what happened, and she told me and my husband that her husband overheard that Jenny and me were talking. Then she told us that her husband is taking drugs and he overreacted, and when my husband and I found out she was spreading lies about me, saying I was being dramatic and trying to sabotage my relationship with his family, we ended up blocking her after learning the truth from his dad. Even Ashley finally understood what I had been saying all along about Jenny trying to cause problems. She admitted that Jenny wasn't happy with her own situation either. My husband realized that Jenny might have developed an emotional attachment to him after all the times he played therapist for her. I told him that after dealing with her for so long, she probably saw him as her gay best friend. How many times he picked up the phone so she can have a therapist to talk to, how many times he was there for her stepkids, and even in the past, my husband has saved her multiple times from scenarios she put herself in because she thrives on the drama, and her husband wasn't even there to help her. My husband was shocked but acknowledged the truth, that he agreed that she may have this emotional feelings towards him because of everything he has done for her that her husband hasn't done for her. So I told him that she doesn't have a physical attraction to him, but has an emotional attraction to him, and that if she was physically attracted to him, she would try to be with him. Ashley agreed with me that she liked the idea of having two men do stuff for her, one man being there for her physically and providing for her, while she liked the other man being there for her emotionally and taking care of the kids and being her therapist, because she got two worlds in one till he met me and decided to cut her off from helping the kids and being there for her. Now, we've agreed that our baby won't be around her anymore. Jenny has disrespected me and our marriage for too long, and we're not putting up with it any longer. Because we believe that if we continue to allow her to disrespect me and our marriage later on, we're afraid that our baby might do the same thing because of having a bad influence around him. Edit. She also knew how photoshopped. I learned that later on. I found out because she showed me that she does that to make her post on Instagram seem perfect. Sorry for everyone that's confused. So my husband has a sister and his brother is married to Jenny. If I said my sister-in-law, and I mentioned two different people who are my sister-in-laws, I thought it made sense this way.